Hill stud. Joining me today, I've got Mitch Jackson from our elders team down in Mergen. He's made the trip up here to North Queensland. So welcome to North Queensland, Mitch.
Yeah, welcome, Mitch.
Thank
you.
And I've got Stephen Pearce here, one of the principals at the Telpara Hills stud here, the Brangus and Ultra Black stud up here on the Atherton Tableland. So we've just finished our annual inspection of the sale bulls. Of course, the sale starting here on Saturday, the 21st of September at Telpara Hills Bull Depot in Tulga. So we've been through the bulls, and I think, Stephen, this year we've got a larger selection of bulls for the buyers out there. You've got 107 bulls catalogued this year, which is more than last year. So we're offering that extensive variety to the buyers this year with a larger selection of bulls, which I think is fantastic. We've really tested the bulls this year.
Absolutely.
We've had a tough season in North Queensland this year.
It's been a long, prolonged wet. As Anthony well knows, it's been probably 3 metres plus rain on the bulls' backs. So, the country certainly has been washed out and a bit leached out. But the bulls have been really resilient. They've pulled through it and they're looking fantastic. So.
Oh, and they have, and I think just watching them on their journey this year, like they've obviously started on the pivot under a bit of crop and that sort of stuff out the paddock, and then brought in, and they've just continued to thrive basically in what's been a very difficult year. So
the bulls are on a silage-based ration, a high forage-based ration to help those bulls go and adapt and really hit their straps when they leave here. We want to be the beginning of their life, not the end of their life.
And Mitch, your first time up here, and I guess the standout for mine in the bulls, and I'm interested to hear what you've got to say, was obviously the consistency of the draft. Like there's some just dead set size there. Like lot one just springs to mind straight away by that very good bull of Mac 5. That was the sale topper here a couple of years ago for 150,000. There's 3 of those sons in the sale that have stood out, but there's some very good Red Brand sons out there. There's some very good Mo sons in the Ultra Black program as well, and I guess that consistency across the board in those 107 bulls and the carcasses and just the way the bulls are walking in those tidy underlines have stood out for me. What stood out for you?
Yeah, those first class sons and the Mac 5 sons, very, very consistent. From like you say, from lot 1 through to the end of the bull run, mate. There's bulls the whole way through that you can operate on, and sires too. Sires and those younger bulls too. We were very excited when we seen those younger bulls, just how they're coming along. By next year they're going to look unreal, and at the sale time they're bulls that are probably everybody can operate on, and I was very excited with them, and like I say, beautiful big backs in them, good sirey heads, and beautiful underneath too. Yeah.
And I think that's when we talk about the selection that you've offered this year, Stephen. We've got those older bulls, if you like them that way, up around that 30 months. But then we've got those younger bulls that are going to be around that 16, 17 months and sort of every age group through. So there's that selection there, isn't there?
Absolutely. We've tried to put together stars, I suppose, within each age group, to suit different clients and different clients' environments and what they need. We've really tried to breed bulls with a lot of depth and consistency of pedigree, multi-generation, that we got predictability, stability in those cattle. Performance, we place a lot of emphasis on making sure the bulls in the sale team have got some real data behind them, both carcass and growth. So, I think it's an exciting draft. I think the heifers coming forward too. There's some outstanding Ultra Black and Brangus heifers on offer.
Yeah, and in that Ultra Black program, so what we sort of had about a dozen Ultra Blacks last year, thereabouts, but we've increased that Ultra Black offering, which is really, really good, and you've gone.
There's about 40 odd Ultra Black bulls in the team.
Yeah, and you've gone and sourced some very, very good Angus bulls to make that Ultra Black program, and I guess again in those Ultra Blacks, very slick in the coat, very square, very meaty, tidy underlines as well. So it's good to see that offering, that extra offering of those Ultra Blacks to go with those. Those generationally bred Brangus bulls as well.
Yeah, correct. We're sort of a program, the Ultra Blacks of best to best. We tried taking the best of the Angus bulls and line them up with some of the best Brangus females that we've certainly got. So they're really exciting.
Yep. And I guess where it gets really exciting, so we've got these 107 bulls, look amazing, very consistent. Well, then we step into 40 heifers, Mitch. Yep. And this is going to be the last time that Telpara are going to offer heifers in such a large portion. We're going to see the heifer offering decrease over the coming years. So here's your chance to probably select on a wide range of Telpara females, 40 in total. We've got the Brangus females there. We've got the Ultra Black females as well. PDIC, unjoined if you like them that way. So what was your thoughts on the heifers?
Yeah, when we walked through them there yesterday afternoon, Anthony, and we just walk in and they just come straight over to you. The temperament on them is just first class. You could just walk around them and every one of them, there's just attributes there that you want in your herd. Like you say, the depth of the genetics that you're going to purchase there and join into your herd, you can't go wrong, can you?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so we've covered some very, very important things here. There's probably one more thing we've got to cover, but I'll just go over them in a bit of a checklist. So 107 bulls, so we've got more bulls here, and it's important to point out that sort of 60% of those Telpara bulls on average sort of sell around that $6,000 to $8,000 mark.
Yeah.
So more bulls, plenty of value for money there for the commercial cattlemen, backed by that good EBV data, a sound breeding program. You know, they've been tested in tropical northern conditions this year and stood up to it. And I guess the last thing you're probably asking yourself is how do I get them? How do I get them home? And that's easy, because this year we're going to cover Queensland to all the major selling centres. So we've brought in some new centres this year. We're going to deliver those bulls for free. I'll just start up in the north here, of course. So we've got free delivery to Mareeba. Then we move down to Richmond and Hughenden. We're going to offer free delivery to those bulls there. Free delivery to Blackhall for the first time this year, which is exciting. We'll pop down to Roma as well. There's free delivery to Charters Towers, free delivery to Emerald, Claremont, Mackay, Rockhampton. And then for those guys sort of down in Gympie, your part of the world, Mitch, there's going to be a freight rebate as well.
Yep.
that we'll offer those guys. And then that freight rebate extends out to all of New South Wales, all of Victoria. So we're offering a lot of that free freight there, so I certainly urge you to take advantage of that. So yeah, if you haven't seen the bulls, jump online. The photos will be up over the coming days. There's already some on there, but 107 bulls, 40 outstanding heifers, free freight rebate, bred in the north by cattlemen for cattlemen, and of course here the 21st of September, which is a Saturday here at Tolga on the Atherton Tableland. So we hope to see you here for our Telpara sale.
Awesome. We're excited.